Hello, my name is Aman Bolam, and today I'm going to teach about integrals. So, there are two types of integrals, the indefinite integral and the definite integral. The indefinite integral will give an answer in an algebraic expression in terms of x, and the definite integral will give an answer that will be a number. Notice how there's two letters here for the definite integral, a and b. B will be the upper limit of integration, and a will be the lower limit of integration. So, as you may recall from derivatives, the power rule for a derivative is n times x power to n minus 1. However, for integrals, when you do the power rule, you must add by 1 instead of subtracting, and you must divide by n plus 1 instead of multiplying. So let's do some problems. So the first problem we have is the integral of x squared dx, and that would be equal to x 2 plus 1. Oh yeah, and you must add the constant when you do the power rule for an integral. So you have x 2 plus 1 divided by 2 plus 1, which would equal x cubed plus 3 plus c. Let's do another example. X power to 5 over 3 dx. Now, to make this simpler, we can use 3 over 3, which equals 1. So that would be x 5 over 3 plus 3 over 3 divided by 8 over 3, which would result in 3 times x 8 power to 8 over 3 divided by 8 plus c. Now let's do another example. So x power to 2 over 7 dx. Now we can do the same thing, so we'll use 7 over 7 this time. So we do x power to 2 over 7 plus 7 over 7, and then divided by 9 over 7, because that's what 2 over 7 plus 7 over 7 equals. So our final answer would be x 9 over 7 multiplied by 7 divided by 9 plus c. Now, what if we had a problem like this? 3 times x squared dx. How would you do this? Well, similar to how you can take a constant out in a derivative, you can do the same thing with an integral. So it would equal 3 times the integral of x squared dx. And we can do this using the power rule. So that would be 3 times x cubed over 3, and then plus c. The c would not change when you multiply it by 3, as it's still a constant. So the final answer would be x cubed plus c. Let's do another example. Let's have the integral of 5 over 3 times x power to 4 dx. Well, let's do the same thing. Let's take the constant out, which would be 5 over 3. And we have the integral of x power to 4 dx. Now let's use the power rule. So 5 over 3 multiplied by x to the 5th divided by 5. So the 5 in the numerator and denominator would cancel out. So we'd have x power to 5th divided by 3 plus c. Now, how would you do the integral of this? The integral of 2x dx. Well, you can multiply it by 1. But how are we gonna do that? So we can use x powered to 0 equals 1. Anything powered to 0 always equals 1. So be 2 times x0 dx. Now we know you can take the power rule of this and take the constant out. So 2 integral x0 dx, which would equal 2 times x 0 plus 1 over 0 plus 1. So the final answer would be 2x plus c. Now, how would you take the integral of x plus 5 dx? Well, you would need to know the sum and difference rule. which basically says the integral of f of x plus g of x dx equals the integral of f of x dx plus integral g of x dx. So we can do the same thing here. We can treat f of x as x and g of x as 5. So the integral of x plus dx plus the integral of 5 dx. And we know that equals x squared over 2 plus 5x plus c. The c's, 2c is just a constant, so we can just write it as c. Let's try another example. So let's do x squared plus 3x plus 10 dx. So we just used the sum and difference rule we learned above. So that would be x cubed over 3 plus 3 over 2 x squared plus 10x plus c. Now what we've been using is using the indefinite integral. So let's get some practice with definite integral. So how you would do this is you would treat it like an indefinite integral, and then you would plug in 5 and 0 into the indefinite integral. So let's do the integral with using the power rule. We would get x cubed over 3. So now plus c. So let's plug in 5 and 0. So you do 5 cubed over 3 plus c. And then you would subtract it, because this is upper bound, this is the lower bound. And we're finding the area between that. So 0 cubed over 3 plus c. And notice how the c's will cancel out in any definite integral. So the final answer would now be 125 over 3. Now let's do one more problem. So using all the rules we learned above, we can do this problem now. So be 3 times x2 plus 1 over 2 plus 1 minus x 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1 plus c. So that would be 3x cubed over 3 minus x squared over 2 plus c, which would equal x cubed minus x squared over 2 plus c. And then we must use this notation. This tells us that we have to take it. So 3 cubed minus 9 over 2. We don't need to include c because it'll cancel out, so it doesn't really matter. Minus 8 minus 4 over 2. That equals 6. That equals 27 minus 4.5. So that would equal 22.5 minus 6. And that final answer would be 16.5.